Business to consumer marketing is about focusing on the benefits that your products will offer to the consumer during the discussion instead of a long conversation about the marketing benefits that will be made. The message that has to be made by business to consumer marketing has to be simple and easy to understand for the consumer, and the message must also discuss the problem the consumer is facing that the product will solve. Business to business marketing is about discussing how it is common sense to buy the product. This is done by discussing the features of the product and how it will appeal to the customers. In business to business marketing, people also focus on how to sell the product to the organization's buyer based on their role in the business. This involves thinking about what they want from the deal for their personal benefit and the company's. One advantage of internet marketing is that they are cost efficient, meaning that they are less expensive than traditional marketing. My chosen business is Apple, who benefit from the cost efficiency of internet marketing, as it means they can cut costs on departments and areas where they were spending a lot of money. An example of this is promotion, where they used to spend a huge amount of money on billboards and other forms of traditional promotion to promote their products, whereas now they spend their money on making advertisement videos to be put online and paying online businesses to put their ads on their website. Internet marketing can reach most corners of the globe without any physical resources or personnel having to be transported there. As internet marketing makes businesses global and everyone around the world is able to reach them, people who have access to the internet but do not have an Apple store or any store that sells Apple products nearby can therefore go onto Apple's online store and order their products, which will be delivered to them, whereas using traditional marketing, Apple would not be able to sell, and they would have missed out on many customers. Another benefit of internet marketing being able to make a business global is that Apple can promote their products with video adverts like they do on YouTube anywhere with internet access. Internet marketing has changed Apple's marketing mix, as the marketers at Apple can now target their target market and customer base with an increased amount of accuracy, as there is now more detailed information on consumer behavior, wants, and needs. Identifying product development is the act of identifying the stages that products go through from being an idea or concept to being an actual product being sold to customers, as well as the processes that products go through afterwards when their manufacturing companies are innovating and improving them, so they are more appealing to customers. An advantage that internet marketing provides to product development is that it allows companies to find out what customers want, what is trending in the market, and customer requirements a lot easier. The iPhone is a perfect example of product development, as Apple continually improve it each year. An example of how Apple have benefited from the increased ease of market research provided by internet marketing is they have been able to add features to the iPhone that they can see customers want. Examples of this include Touch ID, face recognition technology, making their phones water resistant, and continually improving their cameras. Immediate sales of products are when people can buy products online minutes within their official launch from wherever in the world, no matter where the company is based. Apple benefit from immediate sales of products, as they will likely experience complete sellouts every day that they launch a new iPhone, which they have done with nearly every iPhone launch in recent years. This is because it appeals to customers. A lot of customers go to the Apple stores and queue up for hours to get the new phone, but customers who do not want to waste their time waiting in queues or have no Apple store near them can order the new iPhone from home and have it delivered to them. Substituting online products is when online services are downloaded into digital products onto home devices such as computers and phones. These products can include music, films, and games. An advantage that substituting online products provides Apple is that they can make a huge amount of money from features like iTunes and Apple Music. This is because users can then substitute the online products in place of traditional ones. Examples of this include buying movies off iTunes instead of DVDs in stores and watching them without a DVD player. Another example is downloading music from Apple Music, which requires a paid membership and customers playing their downloaded music off their phone in the car instead of listening to the radio. A podcast is an audio or video file that is available to download from the internet onto home devices, which is people talking about certain subjects depending on the podcast, but these can include news, sports updates, or interviews. An advantage that podcasts provide Apple is the opportunity to promote upcoming products on a larger scale with more detail than an advert can provide, such as product features and release dates. The increased ease of product development that internet marketing has provided has changed Apple's product component of their marketing mix. This is because with the increased amount of data available for Apple to use, they can see what customers want, and therefore can add new features to their product which they know will be popular with customers, meaning the product's uses and purposes have changed. Immediate sales of products change Apple's promotion component of their marketing mix, as they need to advertise new ways of purchasing their products. Apple would need to make sure that they advertise that the product is available to order on release date. Customers substituting Apple Music for radio or iTunes movies for DVDs or online streaming services affects the product component of Apple's marketing mix. This is because the things that the products are used for are altered, and Apple may decide to introduce new features which are specifically targeted at the uses which their products are substituted in for. Podcasts affect the promotion aspect of the marketing mix, as Apple have new methods of promoting their products and communicate. Market development is a marketing strategy in which companies find customers to pitch their products to from different existing market segments, therefore creating a new market. An advantage that internet marketing provides market development is that it is a lot easier to identify market segments because it is so much easier to find customer desires and communicate with customers, which means businesses can see which customers and market segments their products will appeal to, which means they can target their product at the specific group of customers they want to, and therefore create a new market segment. Apple benefit from the advantages that internet marketing provides market development when they release completely new products such as the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch was a totally new product, unlike the modern iPhones, which are just innovations of the previous models. The iPhones already have a huge and massively loyal market, while the Apple Watch did not have any market at all. Internet marketing allowed Apple to see what features were popular among existing smartwatches, what features customers were asking to be introduced to the smartwatch market. Using traditional marketing, breaking into markets for small businesses is extremely difficult due to the dominance of big transnational corporations, which take up most of the market share and make it close to impossible for small businesses to gain a foothold in the market. With internet marketing, however, small businesses can break into the market easier as they have the same or similar resources. For example, small businesses can create a website just like the big companies can create a website, and the small businesses can have just as much on their website as the larger companies, and smaller businesses can offer the same services to their customers as the larger ones. This allows the smaller businesses to compete with the big businesses easier and get a foothold in new or developing markets easier. Although the bigger businesses will have better internet marketing resources, for example, it is unlikely that a small business will have as good a website as a big business, as the big business will have multiple people with computer science degrees employed to create and constantly update their website, while the small business will not have that. But even with this, it is still a lot easier for small business to break into new markets. Another example of this is when businesses are creating a new product, they need to find out what the customers want, so they can implement it into their product. With traditional marketing, small businesses would not be able to find this out as they would not have the resources to do huge amounts of market research, while the big businesses would. Internet marketing provides the small businesses with the same secondary market research resources as the big ones to find out what the customer wants and needs are. The business I will be using to demonstrate this advantage is a social media business called Snapchat. Snapchat is one of the most popular social medias in the world and was only founded in 2011 and is already worth $16 billion. Snapchat is so successful as it was different from the three big social medias, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. One of the most guaranteed ways for a social media to grow is to acquire the favour of teenagers, as they are the most frequent users of social media, which is exactly what Snapchat did. Instead of going down the route of having everything saved on a database somewhere, Snapchat introduced the disappearing photos function, which is where after a photo is viewed, it cannot be seen again, which attracted teenagers as they can text and no history of their conversation can be found. They also introduced stories, which is where a user can post pictures or videos onto their story and all their friends can see it for 24 hours and then they are deleted. Without internet marketing, Snapchat would not have become as successful as they have been, as they would not have been able to see that parents were signing up to Facebook at rapid rates and teenagers were looking for an alternative site, and they would not have spotted the gap in the market that there was no social media specifically designed for 13 to 18-year-olds, which is why Mark Zuckerberg tried to buy it for $3 billion, as Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat would cover all age demographics and they would not be able to communicate with their customers and gather market research to introduce new features like stories and snap maps. Virtual services are services provided by products connected to the internet in order to bypass any physical barriers which may come between people, such as distance. An example which virtual services provides Apple can be clearly seen on their website. One of the purposes of virtual services is so users can look at and examine products that they are thinking of buying without having to leave their house, as customers will not have the product they are considering buying with them at home. Virtual services allow customers to go onto Apple's website and look at the product from different angles while having all the product's features described to them on the website. 24-hour service online is the service which many businesses provide, in which customers can contact them online at any time of day, on any day of the week. 24-hour service online is crucial to Amazon's success, as their whole business is based on online retailing, and in addition to this, they are an online company, so they will operate in different time zones. 24-hour online service is so important to Amazon, as if they had regular working hours based on their headquarters, some of their customers would only be able to shop very late at night, when they would be in bed because of time differences as they are a global company, and 24-hour online service allows all their customers to shop at whatever time of day they want, and they will get the same quality of service in whatever time zone they are in and whatever time they order their product. Bricks and clicks are a mixture of online and offline transactions and business activities conducted by businesses. The bricks and clicks sales method has grown in popularity hugely over recent years with the increasing use of internet marketing. Apple is one business that uses the bricks and clicks method, as they have online and offline methods of selling their products. Apple have offline methods of selling their products as they have their own retail stores, and they also distribute to department stores such as John Lewis and Virgin Megastore. Apple also sell their products online on their website, which is their online method of selling products. Market diversification is when businesses expand into markets previously untouched. An example of a benefit of market diversification that has been provided by internet marketing to Tesco's is that they have been able to branch out into new markets. An example of this is Tesco's used to be a business which sold all of their products and conducted all of their business in their physical stores, offline. Internet marketing has allowed Tesco's to go into market diversity and enter the online retail market, where customers can shop at Tesco's on the website, which would not be possible without internet marketing. This benefits Tesco's as it allows them to have quicker and more interactions with customers. The product section of Apple's marketing mix is affected with internet marketing's assistance of market development, as Apple can now see gaps in the market which they can fill with new products. This affects their product section, as they must invent new product ideas and come up with features that the products will have. Snapchat's promotion section of their marketing mix is affected with the lower entry costs for small businesses. This is because they have similar promotion resources as the biggest companies in the world using internet marketing, while if they use traditional marketing, they will not have the money to promote themselves. Internet marketing has affected this section of Snapchat's marketing mix because it has provided additional methods that Snapchat can use to promote themselves. Virtual services affects the people section of Apple's marketing mix, as internet marketing provides customers the chance to see Apple's products on their website. People are affected as if Apple provides one poor quality photo for the customer to inspect on their website, the customer will not be able to analyze much from it and might not buy the product. This means that Apple needs to make sure they provide the best photos and multiple angles of the product so people can see the product in as much detail as possible. 24-hour service online affects Apple's processes section of their marketing mix, as they need to come up with new processes that they should go through to make sure their customers receive the best possible treatment they can offer any time of the day. Bricks and clicks affects Apple's place section of their marketing mix, as bricks and clicks means that Apple have multiple methods of distributing their products to customers. Market diversification affects Tesco's place section of their marketing mix, as they have gone into a new market which does not have any customers attracted to Tesco's usual way of distributing goods, which is customers going to a store and buying the products they want at a Tesco's shop. But they want to shop at Tesco's at home online. This affects Tesco's place section of their marketing mix, as they need to find new ways of distributing goods. Supply chain efficiencies are the processes made easier in a supply chain, which is a chain of businesses which each contribute to the manufacturing of a product before it is sold to customers. Amazon has used internet marketing to benefit from increased sales to their existing customers by improving their brand image and their customer service. An example of this is how Amazon used internet marketing to introduce their policy of having individual customer profiles, which increased sales as customers were alerted to products they might be interested in, as well as shown more attention if they had a problem. Apple have used internet marketing to monitor their competitors' activities, as all markets are becoming increasingly global with the development of the internet, which means competition can arise from anywhere in the world. Internet marketing means that businesses' financial reports are easily accessible on the web, and it is easier to be made aware of new campaigns, and research into businesses is also made easier by internet marketing. This means that Apple can monitor competitors in markets that Apple already has a strong presence in, like Samsung, which is often referred to as Apple's main rival. This ability to monitor the activities of competitors has benefited Apple, as they are able to plan ahead in how to stay competitive by keeping up with their competitors in terms of quality of products, meaning they need to keep on adding new features into their products to avoid falling behind. Amazon's processes section of their marketing mix has been affected by the benefits of internet marketing, helping them to benefit from increased sales to existing customers, as they have created new processes which help them improve customers' experiences so they continue to return, such as their individual customer profiles policy. Apple's product section of their marketing mix has been affected by the use of internet marketing to monitor their competitors' activities, as they can now see what their competitors are creating and designing, and in order to stay competitive, they must create new features to put in their products. The definition of a search engine is a program that searches for and identifies items in a database that correspond to keywords or characters specified by the user. Examples of search engines include Google, Yahoo, and Bing. Search engine advertising is the process that businesses go through of sponsoring certain links and then paying the search engine so the link that they have sponsored and the page that they are advertised on is shown at the top of the page. An example of a business which is advertised on a search engine is Talabat, which is a business that allows customers in the Middle East to order food from restaurants or fast food places and have the food delivered to the customer's house. When Talabat is searched on Google, their website is the first link shown, and next to the URL there is a little icon which shows the page has been used for advertising. Another example is Emirates. When Emirates is searched on Google, their website is the first link and the same icon appears next to the URL. An advantage to businesses of using search engine advertisement is that the link that they want to be shown is the first link on the page when a relevant search is inputted. This benefits the business as the growing popularity of online marketing and the increasing frequency in which business activities are taking place on the internet means that customers are on the internet interacting with businesses more and more frequently. And when they input a search, they will see the business's web page at the top of the suggested websites, which gives the impression that it is the best option for the customer, as it is the first suggested. This will increase customer traffic on the website. An example of this is Fly Emirates Airline. As I've mentioned above or before, when Emirates is searched into Google, Fly Emirates web page that leads to customers booking flights is the first link on the page. While most people would expect this to be the case even without the advertisement, by paying Google, Fly Emirates is at the top of the page, whereas without paying, Emirates Twitter page could have come up first, Emirates Group Careers and Emirates MBD are all relevant searches as well, but Fly Emirates booking page is the first link shown. Another advantage of search engine advertisement to businesses is that if a customer inputs a search on Google which has words relevant to a business's sponsored page, but the customer is looking for something different, the business's webpage will still appear at the top of the page, and while the customer may not have been looking for this page in the first place, they may decide to have a look, and the business will gain exposure and another potential customer. An example of this can also be related to Emirates. As I have already explained, when Emirates is typed into Google, Fly Emirates flight booking page is the first to appear, while most of the time, the Wikipedia page is the first link to appear for most searches. If the customer is just looking for the Wikipedia page of Emirates, but sees the sublinks which show Emirates Skywards program, the customer may choose to look at Emirates' website to find out more about the Skywards program. Both advantages affect Emirates' promotion section of their marketing mix, as they have paid in order to be the first link on an entire search engine if a relevant subject or word is searched. This means that they will be the first seen by customers, and it is a new way of exposure and promotion. The definition of online marketing is a form of marketing and advertising which uses the internet to deliver promotional marketing messages to consumers. There are many types of online advertising, such as email marketing and social media advertising, but there are specific types of advertisement which appear on websites. These include banner ads, which are rectangular images that take customers to another website upon clicking them, video ads, and pop-up ads. Display advertising online, which includes banner and pop-up ads, had £235 million spent on it in 2008, which will have increased hugely in the last decade, as the use of the internet has grown. Online advertising is now more popular than cinema and radio advertising due to the popularity of the internet. The online advertising industry is currently valued at £1.682 billion in the UK, which makes up 18.7% of the entire UK advertising industry. An advantage of online advertisement is that it is much more cost effective than traditional marketing. Traditional marketing requires much bigger budgets to fund billboards and other physical forms of advertisement, while online advertisement does not need a huge budget, as it just requires the budget to pay for social media advertisement, banner ads and video ads most popularly. An example of this is Amazon using internet marketing. Using traditional marketing, Amazon would have to pay for billboards, flyers, and other forms of advertisement. But today, they use emails as one method to advertise their products to customers, which costs significantly less and will reduce their costs massively. This affects Amazon's promotion section of their marketing mix, as the increasing popularity of internet marketing means Amazon should put a lot more of their attention concerning promotion into online advertising, which affects the way they promote their business. Links are ways of customers getting to other websites quicker, and could be in the form of URL links, clicking on banner or video ads, as well as many other methods. Reciprocal links are an agreement between two businesses in which they will both link each other's websites on their own website. An example of a reciprocal link is a relationship between Emirates and Qantas, in which they link each other's websites on their own websites, therefore assisting each other. An advantage of reciprocal links is that they are free, as each business is assisting the other. Neither business has to pay anything. Affiliate links are another type of agreement between two businesses, in which one business pays another business to display their link on their website. An example of an affiliate link can be found on Amazon, as Amazon provides plenty of examples for affiliate links, as over 14 businesses have an affiliate relationship with Amazon, one of which is at thewirecutter.com, where the Wirecutter.com paid Amazon to display their link on their site. In return, Amazon gets paid every time a customer clicks on the Wirecutter.com link on the website. An advantage of affiliate links is that the affiliate business and the merchant business form a relationship through the partnership. This is beneficial to both parties, as the merchant gains exposure from the bigger business and the affiliate gains another source of income. Reciprocal links affect both Emirates and Qantas's promotion section of their marketing mix, as they are being advertised to each other's entire customer base, which gives them huge amounts of exposure, especially Qantas in this particular situation, who are being advertised by Emirates, who are the biggest international airline in the world. Affiliate links also affect small businesses like the Wirecutter.com, as they have their link displayed on Amazon.com, which is the biggest online retailer in the world, therefore affecting the promotion aspect of their marketing mix.